Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to start making over $1,000 a day with an untapped Facebook ad strategy that you probably never heard of before. I know we're in 2023, everyone is talking about TikTok ads for dropshipping, but I'm here to tell you that with the right product that fits Facebook, you should be able to make a super profitable store already this week. What's going on, guys? I'm Henrik, and on this channel, I'm posting about dropshipping 2 times a week, and I also have a free Telegram channel where I give daily business and mindset advice that I'm going to go ahead and link in the description. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video and I'll show you the exact strategy. And I also decided to get a new camera. So the first thing we need is obviously a winning product. The product research on Facebook works a little bit differently. I like to sell products for at least $29 or add bundles or upsells that allows me to get a really good profit margin. On Facebook, I like to sell problem-solving products. Products that just makes your life easier or solves a huge problem in your life. And to find these products, I always use my Nia. Alright, so now that we're on my Nia, if you kind of struggle to find winning products, they will actually give you the top 10 winning products of the day that they have chose. But what I like to do personally when I do product research is I like to come over here to where it says ad spy. And since we're doing Facebook ads for this video, I'm gonna click where it says Facebook ads. Then I'm gonna go up to the filters there and quickly just select it with dropshipping. And I'm gonna take away a couple of the platforms. And this is a very good way to find dropshipping products. As you know, I like to take products that's doing good in the US and bring them over to Europe. So we're gonna do just that. We're gonna come over to the countries here and we're gonna find the United States, and then we're going to start searching. So when you search here, you're obviously going to find some products that you don't want to dropship. But if we keep scrolling down here, we're eventually going to find some really good products. As you guys probably know, this shower head has been super trending the past couple of years, but it might be a little bit late now. So I would just keep scrolling to find another winning product. But when it comes to product research, my Nia is the absolute best tool. And they actually gave me a discount code that you can use, which is Henrik20. So I'm going to go ahead and link my Nia in the description. Make sure you use it because it's an amazing product research tool. So when it comes to the types of stores that I like to run for these types of strategies, I usually go with a general store. It allows you to test out more products and you don't always have to revamp your stores completely. I also think though that if you have a good layout for one product stores, they're also going to work very well. But in my opinion, I like to go with general stores. You can scale them past 100 to 200, if not even $300,000 a month. And general stores are, as I said, a very good way to start testing. Then once I find a winning product, I might niche it down. I might make it one product store. I really like to go for the niche stores, but in some cases, I'll honestly just keep the general stores because it's a very good way to dropship. So now before we run the ads, we quickly just want to check whether or not the product is saturated, and we can actually go to my Nia right here as well to get a little bit of an idea as to whether or not the product is saturated. I'll also teach you another strategy that really works for this. And if you like this video, make sure you click a like on it and subscribe to my channel, and maybe even follow my Instagram where I share my journey every single day. As I told you guys before, on this YouTube channel, I'm trying to teach you everything that I know about dropshipping. So as you guys can see here, right, when we're trying to look to see if this is a trend or not, we can see that they started running it last year and it's not really pushing that much up right now. So maybe it could be a little bit late to run the product. But another thing we can do is we can come up here to the Facebook ad library and then we can take a specific product. So let's just say we want to go with the sunset lamp. We can search the specific country to see if it's saturated or not. And as you can see, there's not really that many results showing up. You can also use Ali Insider to see the competition. But the main goal of this is just to see if there's some competitors for the product. But now if you found a product that you actually like and you feel like there's a good market for it, it's time to start running the ads. So in a second, we're going to jump inside of my Facebook ads manager. I'm going to teach you the exact strategy on how to run ads. But before that, there's one thing you need before you run ads. Can you guess what it is? Well, it's the creatives you go with, the video ads. I recommend you guys to use viral e-com ads to get your video ads for the dropshipping store. And the specific package that I would go for if I were you guys is the split test package here. This allows you to split test a couple of different video ads because as you know, you can never really rely on only just one video for your Facebook ads. So I recommend you to run at least 2 to 3 videos and maybe even test out a couple of pictures as well. So here on viral e-com ads, we can get the split testing package with 4 ad variations for one product for just $60. But they were so nice to me that they actually gave me a 20% discount code. So if you're looking to get the best video ads in the game for your dropshipping store, I'm going to go ahead and link viral e-com ads in the description. And as you can see on the screen, here is my discount code. So make sure you guys head over to viral e-com ads to get the best creatives in the game. So at this point, we have a winning product. We got our store set up and we got good video ads. So now you're probably wondering, Henrik, how do I run the ads? Well, let's check it out right here. As you guys can see, I pulled up my Facebook ads manager right here. And what you want to have is a campaign with 7 ad sets inside of it running for $10 a day. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to inspect one of these ad sets so you can see inside of it and get to know exactly how I like to set up my ads. I always want to go with purchase as the conversion event because our only goal is to get purchased. You're going to get tons of social proof and likes eventually over time just by going with this. Then I like to do a budget of $10. I do an ABO. As you guys know, on TikTok, I recommend to go with a CBO, but on Facebook, I really like to go with an ABO. I like to be a little bit more in control with my spending. So I'm going to go with this ad set for $10 a day. And then I'm going to have 7 ad sets running at $10 a day. I can schedule it to start a couple of hours from now. If you guys choose to go worldwide, which I do for this campaign, and then later on actually start niching down to a specific country, this is the list of countries that you want to exclude. You don't really want to get too much traffic from here because they're very unlikely to buy. And then as you guys can see down there, we have the detailed targeting selection, and this is very good. Let's just say that we were to sell a summer product. We can search for summer right here, and no, there's actually not a summer interest anymore. They might have taken it down, but we could, for example, go for summertime. Then we can go for the suggestions here, which I already knew is going to give us beaches, is going to give us sun. And that's why I like Facebook so much, right? Because if you're a skilled advertiser and you know exactly who to target, you're a little bit more in control here on Facebook than on TikTok, in my opinion, because you can actually dictate the platform and you can really give it like your own specific audience, versus on TikTok we would just go super broad. So what is another way to target summer? Well, in my opinion, that could be to target something like sunscreen. As you know, if you try to sell a summer product, you're probably just going to be flooded with competition if you just target big interests like summer and beaches and things like that. So if we think a little bit outside the box and we target something like sunscreen, which you're very likely to use in the summer, and if you're interested in sunscreen, you're probably interested in the summer as well, we're now able to find our own winning audience that's not as competitive. So as you can see, the size on summer is 108 million, the size on this one is 81 million. That's around 20% lower. And as I told you a million times before, I don't really believe that much in winning products. I believe in winning audiences, and this is why I like Facebook so much, because it really allows you to test tons of different interests and audiences. And every single day I get people reaching out to me on Instagram asking if I have a mentorship or if I in some way teach dropshipping. And yes, I do have a mentorship, but it's pretty expensive. But if you're interested in it, you can send me a message on Instagram right here. And I also have a more affordable offer, so if you're interested in any of that, you can send me a message on Instagram right here. But now that it comes to the Facebook ad strategy, you always want to go with just one interest per ad set, and then you want to have 7 ad sets. And if you have this button right here, I recommend you to turn it on, because it's actually a good way to double your profit margin sometimes just by going broad when you test. When it comes to the placement, I recommend you guys to just go with the automatic ones, the advantage ones, because you're just testing out, right? You don't want to go too niche. You want to give Facebook some room to optimize, and then later on, once things start working, we can start narrowing down and find our exact audience. So your goal there is to have one campaign. As you can see right here, for some reason my Facebook doesn't show any of the results. You want to have one campaign here, and inside of here you see we have tons of different ad sets. I want you to just have 7 ad sets running at $10 a day, and I do have a full Facebook ads tutorial as well, so I'll link that in the description in case you get a little bit confused. But then you might be saying, Henrik, why are there $25 ad sets in here and $10 ones? Well, it's because I'm in the process of scaling right now. So scaling is basically taking what's working and making it work even better, right? So we might be making from just a test with 7 ad sets $100 a day, but then we want to figure out how do we go from $100 to $200 to $500 to $1,000, if not even $5,000 a day. And the simple thing we can do is once one of our ad sets hits 3 sales, we want to make sure that we go ahead and duplicate it from $10, as you can see here, to $25. So here you see the audience is called heart. We're just naming the ad set the same as the audience. And as you can see, we also have a heart 25. So the heart interest was able to get 3 sales in a relatively short period of time. So what I thought is that if the ad set is performing good at $10, it's very likely to perform even better if we give it more budget. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our winning ad sets and up them to $25 per day. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to cut the ad sets that spends more than the budget without getting sales. So if we have an ad set that spends, let's say $10 or $15, and it's a $10 a day ad set and it doesn't get any sales, I'm going to cut that ad set and exchange it for another interest. So every single day I will be cutting ad sets that's not working, and I will also be adding new interests every single day. The main reason why products die out is because your audience dies out. So when you're running products on any advertising platform, it's very important that you always get new creatives, which is why I recommend you do the split testing package, and secondly, that you constantly try to get new audiences. Now when it comes to Facebook, it's both horizontal and vertical, but I recommend you to just double the budget on whatever is working. And you can also make CBO campaigns where you can take, let's say, 4 ad sets, put them into a CBO where you run for $200 per day. Then you're going to find your dominating ad set. But if you want to get to $1,000, $2,000 or $5,000 a day, the main thing you have to do is actually just to find winning audiences and put them from $10 a day to $25 a day, make a couple of CBOs, and watch my complete Facebook ad tutorial to get the perfect understanding. Now that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you found it valuable and that you learned something new. Facebook ads is still an amazing platform for dropshipping in 2023, especially if you do with the more untapped strategies such as targeting one specific country. I'm Henrik, and on this channel I'm sharing everything I know about e-commerce, dropshipping, and advertising. So if you liked the video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and if you really liked it, make sure that you also hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.